All right, let's look at the homework 4.3, problem number 2. All right, so we want to find the derivative of this function here. All right, so here, so we have, so first you pull the 4 out. 4 is just a constant multiple, right? So I'm going to just pull that out. Let's see, so I'm going to say y prime is equal to 4 times. So I'm going to just pull 4 out. And then maybe I'm gonna put a bracket or something. So I'm going to put a curly brackets around it, right? Then I'm going to use the product rule to take the derivative of this part, right? So I'm gonna actually separate 4. So I'm gonna write it something like this, about that. All right. So x cubed is the first guy, and the x to the negative x is the second guy. So using the product rule, derivative of the first guy, which is going to be 3x squared. All right, and times, so actually there's no x there, so I'm going to put 3x squared, right? Times the second guy, so that's e to the negative x, right? So we got that. And then plus first guy, so it's going to be plus x cubed, right? And times the derivative of the second guy. So derivative of e to the negative x is, so first you write down exactly the same thing, e to the negative x. Then you would have to multiply by derivative of the power. So derivative of negative x would be negative 1. So we put the negative 1 there. All right, so this is what you get. All right, then what you want to do is you want to pull out the x to the negative x, since it's a common factor. So we can do that. So actually, I don't like this curly bracket. I'm going to turn this into square bracket. How about that? So I'm going to put a square bracket instead of curly bracket there. All right. All right, so since e to the negative x is in common, so I'm going to pull it out here. So pull this guy out here, right? So here, I'm going to put the e to the negative x right here, right? Then I have to erase those since we pulled those two guys out. So I'm going to just eliminate e to the negative x there and e to the negative x there. So we have that. Right? Then we can just actually we have more in common. So this is x squared. This has x cubed, so x squared is certainly a part of it. So I can pull out x squared. I'm going to actually pull it out in front. So I'm going to pull x squared outside. Then I'm going to get rid of this x squared here because I already pulled it out. And then I'm going to pull out the x squared from there, so there's going to be just x left. Right? So we have that. Right? Then multiplication sign shouldn't be there. Here. Right? Then you have a negative 1 times x is just going to be negative x. So I'm going to simplify it to just a minus x. Right? We got that. All right, so we don't really need a square bracket. We're going to turn it into a parentheses. So I'm going to put a parentheses here. All right, and so this is it. All right, so this is the derivative. So let's type it in. All right, so we got 4x squared. All right, then you have, let's see, 3 minus x times e to the negative x. Oops, sorry, I don't need that. Negative x. All right, let's check the answer. All right, I came back and looks like we got this one correctly. All right, that's it. I hope that this was clear.